Hello students, in this video we are going to learn the important concept of telescope. Now as we know, generally the telescope is used to see far away objects like moon and other celestial bodies from the surface of earth, which means by standard case we can say the object for telescope is generally at infinity, and definitely the object is generally very large, which means we need a lens which can capture maximum amount of light and then diminish the image such that we can see that image very clearly, and then it becomes visible to us, which means the arrangement of telescope is we will have two lenses. The first lens will be objective, which is closer to the object, and the second lens will be the eyepiece, which will be closer to our eyes. And we can definitely say the size of objective is much greater than the size of eyepiece, as well as the focal length of objective is much greater than the focal length of eyepiece. Now definitely they are separated by some distance. Let's call that distance as L. Now if we draw the principal axis, we can say the object is at infinity, which means the rays are coming from infinity, so they are parallel to each other. So let's say the rays are coming from some distance but parallel to each other. Now definitely the ray which is passing through optical center will go undeviated, but the ray which is passing through some other point will deflect and will form a point of intersection with the first ray, and that is our first image. Let's call that image as H dash. Now definitely, as we say, the object distance from objective, that is UO, is infinity. Therefore the image formed by the lens is always at the focal length, which means VO is FO in this case. Now we arrange the eyepiece in such a way that we do not want the final image to be seen. Instead we want to concentrate on this image itself, and therefore we arrange the object distance for the eyepiece to be equal to the focal length, which means UE is equal to FE. Therefore definitely the final image will be at infinity. Now the question is, why do we do this? First of all, the image formed by the first lens can be called as the object for the second lens, and that means the ray of light, a parallel one, will pass through the lens like this, and the other which passes through the optical center will move like this. Now if we arrange UE equal to FE, which means this distance, which is UE, if we arrange it to FE, we can say the ray will bend such a way that both the rays will be parallel to each other, which means they are going to meet at infinity, and that means the final image is at infinity. Now the reason why we do that is because the object which we want to see through this telescope is much large in size, such that it is definitely visible with the naked eye also, but we want to carefully study that object closely, and so we need to diminish it so that we can fit it in our eyes, which means this image, which is the diminished form of the object, is good enough for us to see and study, and therefore we do not need the second magnification. So please understand, this is in general condition. So if nothing is mentioned, you can always assume object distance from objective is infinity, which means the image distance for the objective is at the focal length, so VO is FO. We arrange the eyepiece in such a way that UE becomes equal to FE, and so the final image is formed at infinity. Now to understand the magnification or the magnifying power of telescope, we need to find the value of alpha and beta. Now definitely we cannot place the far away object at DDV, correct? And that is the reason we assume the angle made by the object ray with the principal axis before the lens as alpha itself. And therefore, if this angle is alpha, by vertically opposite angle, even this is alpha. And that means from the triangle, as you can see, alpha is going to be h dash by VO. Similarly, when you see the final image through the lens, we can say the image ray with principal axis makes an angle beta, which is the magnified angle. And therefore, from the triangle, as you can see over here, we can say the beta is h dash by UE. Now that means the magnifying power, for which the general formula is beta by alpha, is nothing but h dash by UE upon h dash by VO. So h dash gets cancelled. And so we get the final magnifying power formula, which is the general formula, as VO by UE. Now definitely you can put a minus sign over here just to indicate that the image is inverted. But when you go for calculation purpose, you need not take this minus sign into consideration because we already know that the image is inverted. Now here we already know the value of VO as FO and UE as FE, and therefore the magnifying power formula becomes FO by FE, which is the final formula for you to remember. Also, the L, the length of the telescope, which is the distance between objective and eyepiece, will be VO plus UE. And at this point, since VO is FO and UE is FE, the formula for L becomes FO plus FE. Now please understand, this formula is applicable only if the object is at infinity as well as the final image is at infinity.